What changes did you make?
But this is sometime if he's going to speak.
Okay. So you want me to wait then?
Yeah, a few minutes.
Okay, I'll wait.
Okay. I'll give you a thumbs up.
Thank you.
What changes did you make?
All of your changes. Well, I kept it a CD, codifying that there's no wait time, and I know that wasn't like. It wasn't actually directing a couple of cars. The nurse when her dad called and came my way. It's like everything they gave me that was codified, and then it makes the health department.
Is that yours?
And just the black girls.
I'm gonna try this and see if it's gonna work.
Yep. So we got some. Hi, Mr. Knight. Hey, how are you? I wanted to. What am I looking for?
I just got a feeling they gonna bump that.
So it's almost like established, like anchoring our code that there's no way, but it's also like really work. Yeah. So that's it. So if that's how I want to draft 2 of today, because I don't want people to get confused. I can draft 1 on introduction, they're all confused on the bills, because they're both kind of cheap.
Okay, no,
You know what I mean?
after we go through the cycle of passing, because it's a bill, still going to go to committee, public hearing, so like at least a month or 2.
Yeah.
And then it's a probably 45. I think when you pass, it's always 45 days after.
I love how you're out here fixing all of our stuff. I know. We don't use this press room that much, but we have a Black History Month event.
Yeah.
I don't know why they built this thing so small, too.
If you, I would have told you to move it over to the other one, because that's how I do it for one.
Oh, to our hearing? Oh, I could have done well. I don't know who's in. Well,
Yeah, just have to ask. That's why I did for one. I said just move it over to
it's
the
okay.
Or I was going to ask to get Aisha's press room. So whichever we could do.
I could have done Aisha's press room, but we're already here. See, I got to pivot. So we could use Aisha's press room.
Yeah, we should have. And I told them because they didn't even have to do it in the person, they had to do it in the committee room. And I was like, why are you guys having it in the committee room? And they were like, no, it's in here.
Upstairs?
No, this one over here, the council hearing room.
Yeah, that's what we're supposed to
Yeah, because I had done that for a while.
Swallow when it's too big. So it's supposed
Right, that's what I asked them. And they were just like, no, there was an error. I was like, so yeah, because I was like, it's been like that in the room. Yeah. Yeah.
I would have,
I think we're waiting for Chief. Or I'm not waiting for the Chief?
No, he's
Okay, well, I'm good to go. Okay. I'm waiting for one more.
Everyone, make sure your phone's on silent mode.
Danika's the boss. Y'all better listen to Danica now. I listen to Danica. Okay. Where am I? Pete? Are you gonna just be directing us? Okay. Pete? You're gonna direct us? Okay. I'm ready when you're ready.
Okay, everybody's ready. If you're ready.
Okay.
You guys want to fill,
Yes, Ms. Carmen.
around the back?
Mr. Thompson.
Some of you guys can fill around the back side.
It's a little hot, I know.
Or immediate.
You guys want to, some people want to fill around the back.
Immediate.
Immediate family. Hey, you gotta let no. Okay. I'm gonna show you. Yeah, can you do that first? Sure. Okay. Okay. Good morning, everyone. You know, for this is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. And I am glad this morning here in Prince George's County. My name is Councilmember Wanika Fisher. I have the honor to chair our Health and Human Services and Public Safety Committee. And today we're having a press conference on a piece of legislation that myself and my colleagues will be introducing called Dacara Rose's Law. This law, you will see draft 2 drop this morning as well as there were edits made. It puts in our county code that there is no wait time to file a missing persons report here in Prince George's County. Our amazing law enforcement has not had a wait time for filing missing persons, but it's clear throughout our community and advocacy work that not everybody in our community understands or feels that when they're dealing with someone who is missing. The law also requires our Department of Health to start a campaign specifically on missing Black women and girls here in our county. When Dacara went missing, it was in my district. And at that time, I got to meet just a woman that is strength fortified, Dacara's mom, Carmen, who, and her aunt, Danica, and and Mr. Thompson, her father, and as we were searching, I realized we have to do something more than just search. We have to make sure that every black girl or woman in Prince George's County matters and is a sense of urgency and can be found as best as we can. And so I'm really excited for today. We have a few speakers. I want to start with our council chair, Council Chair Crystal Oriata.
Good morning. One, I just want to say, first and foremost, to the family, that we are with you in this moment. And it's important to us that we stay with the family. And that's what this moment and what my colleague is doing is saying, that in these moments of pain that we know you're experiencing, how can we make sure that there's justice, awareness, and that the memory stays? And that's what this legislation will do. So I'm thankful to Councilmember Fisher for her vision and saying that how can we ensure that this doesn't happen again? How can we ensure that there's advocacy and awareness? And I want to thank my other colleagues, Councilmember Adam Stafford and Hunter, for standing with her here today. When she called me about this legislation, I was 100% on support because I know the impact it's going to have. And I'm committing right here today that I will guarantee that additional resources will be put to organizations that focus on finding and advocating for black missing women. We will be moving that as a council when it comes to funding grants and nonprofits that focus in that area, because for too long we have to do the work. We have to post on social media. We have to push the narrative. We have to print the flyers and do all of the work for our family members. And the reality is that there needs to be institutions and organizations that are well-resourced that can do this for us so that the family doesn't have to do that work alone. So thank you for everyone in this room that is standing with this family. Thank you for the council member and her leadership and her work. And I know that this will pass and this will be resourced. So thank you.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Thank you, Madam Chair. I appreciate that. Now I got all my votes that I need, so I appreciate you. And I'm trying not to get emotional this morning. I also made sure I wore pink, and you see everyone wearing pink. And I know I'm going to call Dacara's mom, Carmen, up, but Dacara's favorite color was pink. And of course, I am immediately connected to her because anyone in the county knows my favorite color is pink. So I just felt very connected with her in spirit and more. And I want to say, I know all of you in this room have jobs, have life going on. Thank you for being here, not for this legislation, for Dacara and for her family. Thank you all. I hope you all get a round of applause for being here this morning. It means something. And it shows the colleagues in the county how important this legislation is. So I want to say that. So at this time, I'm going to turn to a pillar of strength, Ms. Carmen. And Mr. Thompson.
Good morning, everyone. Good day, council, constituents, family, and friends who have joined to support the proposal for the Dacara Rose Law today. On behalf of our family and in honor of our precious Rose, we would like to thank you kindly for your time, consideration, and consideration. I would like to express special gratitude to Councilwoman Juanita Fisher and her exceptional staff. From the moment I met her at our daughter's prayer vigil, she has been nothing but gracious, her staff as well. She has been committed to helping us turn our pain into purpose, hence what brought us all here today. As we all know, when someone goes missing, every moment is critical. If we can educate the public about how promptly the missing reports are filed, uploaded, and immediately go active into the system, it could potentially increase the success rate of finding adults over the age of 18 at a higher success rate. It is now my life's purpose not to let our daughter's death be in vain. She started her young adult life with purpose, dedicating her time and service to others. We will continue to honor her commitment. She was our precious daughter, loved by many. Her light will continue to shine bright in her physical absence. Therefore, it shall be. Amen.
Amen. Mr. Thompson, okay. And at this time, I would like to call up Ms. Danica, Dakara's aunt.
Good morning, everyone. First, I want to thank you all for coming out today. No matter when we put the call out for something that we need, you all show up and you show out. So I want to thank you for that. I'm not going to repeat the part about the education part, but that is very important because I wasn't aware that there was no wait time. In Maryland, there was no wait time to report the hours. So this education piece is very important because it will make everyone aware and it will make everyone do more. I want to personally thank Councilwoman Fisher. At the prayer vigil, she showed up, she showed out, she had on her pink. First thing she said was, what more can I do to assist? We talked about the bill then, and she has been standing strong for this family, for Carmen, for Daniel, and she has hit the ground running nonstop. Everything that we've needed, every conversation, every outing, Councilwoman Fisher has been there, and I want to thank her. I want to also thank her staff. Her staff has been amazing. Yes, Shanika, happy birthday, Shanika. Shanika is on that phone. Shanika does everything that she needs to do to make us aware, to get that word out. So I just want to thank her staff. And again, I want to thank all of you all for coming. Jeanette, that's going to be speaking. We work together for domestic violence, but I'm here today in a different capacity. Jeanette hits the ground running also, so get to know Jeanette. But again, I want to thank you all for coming out because this is very important. Also, the most important thing as a family, I don't want to put the onus only on the politicians, law enforcement, the family. You have to get out there. You have to do that footwork. You have to make people understand that black and brown people matter. When we got that call, we hit that ground running. We put out flyers. We hit social media. We did everything for our loved one. So you have to also do for your loved one. And then when you do for your loved one, you will get that support from law enforcement, politicians. That's why they're in the office. Make them do their job. We didn't have to make Councilwoman do her job because she did her job. But I just want to also say, family members, get out there and show that your loved ones matter.
Thank you. And now I want to call up someone that's not a stranger to anyone in this room, my partner in public safety on this council, our sheriff, John Carr.
Good morning, everybody. I would just like to say thank you, Councilwoman Fisher, for having this, Council Chair, Council, and just to the family being courageous or courage, having the courage to actually be here today and to take this tragedy and to make sure that it can save others in our community. This bill actually helps, and I'm going to highlight on the education portion of it. Education and understanding exactly what your rights are, understanding the information and how it flows to make sure that we're able to identify and able to locate and able to even provide resources to the family is important. And I think this bill, when it comes to law enforcement, of having an understanding that there is no wait time, that you're able to actually call in a missing person report, you're able to actually hit the ground running. This is something that we do together. And I want people to understand that wearing this uniform, we actually serve you. We work for you. Our job is to make sure that we're there during that rough time with you and to make sure we provide that information as much as possible because your mind is wondering. You're trying to figure out, you're making telephone calls, but we need to be doing this together. And the only time that it shouldn't take a tragedy like this for that to happen on a regular basis. So I'm here to stand with you as far as the family and to let you know that anybody wearing a uniform will always be here for you, be with you, and we're here to champion the cause to make sure that we're able to prevent anything like this from happening in the future. So thank you again for just having the courage to actually be here, for the family members, for the community. As we talk about spreading this information and getting out here, it's just not words. We're talking about in our faith-based communities. We're talking about being out on the roads, putting up the flyers, helping us with any information that you can so that we can save somebody here in our community. And we want to make sure that that's highlighted. So this partnership and working together in this bill for education and making sure that our citizens know what their rights are, what they can do if somebody is missing, is vital and important. So, Council, I thank you, and I hope that you pass this bill today. Thank you again.
And now, not a stranger to me, but a force in herself, Miss Jeanette Brandon from Together We Can.
Good morning, everyone. I'm here standing as the community advocate part here because as soon as I got the call, I met up with them and we were here and we were on the ground, boots on the ground. What I want to speak about is knowing the community, because it takes a community to get something like this out. We can Facebook, we can Twitter, but you need to show up. So if you're showing up, you're letting the family know that you're there for them, you're supporting them. And that is what I did. I showed up, I brought people out, we were everywhere, we were looking. But you have to be a community, not just by calling her saying, are you okay? Do you need anything? You have to show up and let them know. So community speaks a lot. And I'm an advocate for the community. So if anything come up, anybody need anything, I'm there for them. I'm trying to get it out. My organization is Together We Can, and I stand on that. Together we can. We can do everything together. We need to be out here in the community pushing. I applaud you, the strength that you have, the strength that you both have. And we don't know what situation we may find ourselves in. So we have to build together, we have to build better bridges, and we have to stand in this community together. We have to stand on business, and we have to fight together, because we're in a war here. We're in a war. And as long as we stand in this war together, we can win this war. So as soon as you hear something, you know what Metro says, if you see something, say something. So in the community, if you see something, say something, and we'll build it together. I want to thank Councilmember Fisher for always calling on me. I don't mind. Together we can, together we will. Thank you.
And as we conclude, and we'll have time for questions, I also wanted to state that we met with the police department, who's in support of this legislation. Thank you to Prince George's County Police Department. And I also wanted to highlight my colleagues and the chair. You know, things don't happen by mistake. I believe this is the largest black female represented county council our county has ever had in our county's history. And so I just wanted to point that out because I think it's so important. I mean, things just come together on purpose. It's Black History Month. We're celebrating, celebrate Black History Month. We're celebrating Dacar's legacy in her life. And you have the black women on this council that are going to be about protecting black women. Yeah. So I'm just so thankful, and I'll leave it to Pete or Shanika if the media has any questions at this time. No, there was no issue, particularly in this particular case. When it was called, it was filed, and action was taken. I think what we all realized in this case, at least in my view for my district, that same 2 weeks, we had 3 reported missing black women in my district that same 2-week period. So it really highlighted, I mean, if you went online to certain sites, people are like, what's happening to black women in Prince George's County? It was trending at that time. So I think what we all realized, and not to speak for the family and friends, but in meeting with them on this legislation, that we need an education, that there is no wait time, and we need actual resources, as Madam Chair said, and the Department of Health to put a campaign. You see campaigns about health and wellness, whether that's HIV outreach, other things in our county. Black women and girls deserve that same outreach. So that's where it sort of came from organically.
Is there any more
Yeah, we hope it'll be something about on those lines, but the bill leaves it to the health department till they come up with a campaign. They'll fund it and they'll put it out there. And we thought the health department, I want to credit Madam Chair, his advice. I was putting it somewhere else and she's like, health department's better. The health department will be a great tool because they're already used to doing those sort of campaigns. And, you know, our law enforcement do so much and we need them out in the street and doing the work as much as possible. So this partnership with Prince George's Police Department and the health department, I think will be very fruitful for our community. Anyone else? Okay, great. Well, today is introduction, and Madam Chair said I have the votes to do it. So you'll see like the original draft 1, but we'll vote on draft 2, which is more specific in detail to what we talked about today, because I don't want people to get confused about what the bill's about. So you'll see draft 2 of Dakara's Law on the agenda when we start council today.
Could you give us a timeline of when that's going to happen today and when we'll look at public hearings happening?
So, Madam Chair, do you want to take that question?
Yeah, so it'll be introduced today. It'll go to committee.
It goes to my committee next week.
Next week, and then I'm sure it'll pass out of committee, and then we have 14 days notification. So it'll be something that's fast-tracked. It'll be my priority to get it before us for a public hearing as fast as possible.
So I would say early March. We should hopefully be done. It takes a team. It takes a team. Well, thank you all so much for being here today. I appreciate you, and I know Shanika's gonna say I think she wants to do a picture. So do you want to do it in here, or you want to go to a different room? Can we group together in here? Okay. Yes. Can all the friends and family, if we can all, and maybe if we can have the immediate family and grandma. Grandma's here. In the front. Hi, Grandma. That'd be great. Yes. I think
But you guys want to come in front? I was say I can push this back. I'm going to push it back. I can push this back.
Yeah.
We're going
to.
I can push this back. Excuse me, I'm going to push it back a little bit. I don't think so. I think it's on wheels.
Is it not connected to anything?
Nope.
Oh, it's not.
Excuse me.
Oh.
Excuse me. Watch your toes. Watch your toes. I have a license.
Yeah, let me help you.
I have a
Yeah.
license for this.
I got it. Why y'all doing it? It's okay. Hey.
We're just gonna do like, sorry about that. We're gonna do, if you have time, I think all have jobs and busy schedules. So we have our big council hearing room. It was where you, and we're gonna all walk there. We're gonna do a more lined up, nice photo there. If you have time, if you have to go, we understand as well, okay? Thank you.
Garrett, you grab the mic.
Thank you.